Welcome to ECK. My name is Karen Dawn Ryder. Today I want to speak to you about ECK's OPI. The oral placement interview is a test which is carried out by highly trained instructors, evaluators, and we evaluate employees' English skills in 5 essential areas of English. Those areas are pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, fluency, and finally, comprehension. So the first one, pronunciation. So pronunciation is important. Your pronunciation does not have to be perfect. Of course, the better it is, the higher the grade you will get, but it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. However, the evaluator is looking for sounds that could be misleading. For Korean people especially, the difference between the b and the v, many Koreans pronounce very as berry, or vanilla as vanilla ice cream. That is not good because people can really misunderstand. As we know, berry is a fruit. Also the other sound, the L and the R, the L and the R. The evaluator will be listening also to that. My name is Ryder, Karen Dawn Ryder, not Lider. That's not so important because it doesn't really change the meaning, but sometimes it could change the meaning radically, and so that could cause some problems. Another pronunciation problem is the th sound, which often is pronounced as a d sound. I was very surprised when I came to Korea and one student said, "My murder." And I said, "Murder? Your murder? What murder?" And somebody said, "Oh, he means mother, mother." So that is important. Also, a difficult sound is the O and the as bus versus boss. O. And you need training in that. You need training in these sounds. There are other sounds too that are very difficult for especially Koreans. Other nationalities have different problems, but in Korea the and the O is a problem. The Z and the J, zoo versus Jew. So the evaluator will be listening to whether the person can pronounce these sounds almost correctly. Also, sentence stress that we call tonic accent in English. Usually we have the stress usually in English is at the end of the sentence. For example, where did you go? Where did you go? Oh, what did you see? What did you see? Not what did you see? Sometimes in schools we see kids reading and they're bobbing their head up and down. I went to the movies. Oh, really? What did you see? Of course, this is not natural. So the evaluator will be listening to for the sentence stress, the tonic accent. Also, the tonic accent is in words. English has monosyllabic stress. That means only one syllable is stressed. For example, in the word comfortable, comfortable. The first syllable is stressed and the rest is blah. Comfortable, comfortable. And if you say this chair is comfortable, we might misunderstand. So stress sentence stress, and word stress is also very important. Oh, grammar. We all hated the grammar classes at school, but unfortunately the grammar is very important because the grammar situates us in time. The words tell us what things we are using, but the grammar situates us. The verb tenses especially situate us in time. So, as we see here, the image of the man saying, I went to the company now. Well, what is that? Is it he went to the company yesterday or he is going to the company now? So grammar is important. There are various aspects of grammar, verb tenses, subject-verb agreement, she go instead of she goes, omitting the third person singular. That is very common. It's a very common mistake. And some people think, oh, that's not really important. But especially in business, if you omit the third person singular, we think, oh yeah, this person doesn't speak really great English. So it could have an effect on the image of your company. All right, and there are other basic patterns, like I like doing something. The ing form with like. So in the grammar section, the evaluator will be listening for, can the candidate use grammar well? And there are various grades for grammar, going from 0 right up to 20. 20 would be almost a native speaker. Not many people get that. I have done many evaluations, and in that time I have only ever given 20 to one person. So even for native speakers, who speaks perfect English, who speaks perfect grammar in your own language, Korean? All right, and then vocabulary. Vocabulary is, of course, important too. The wider expanse of vocabulary you have, the more precise your English is, the more specific you are. And so the evaluator will be looking to see if you use simple words, or do you have in your vocabulary possession, do you have more complex words that can more specifically describe what you are saying? Fluency, which is the speed of speaking. There is a standard speed, as we can see here, the standard speed of speaking. If you speak too quickly, that is not good either, because especially if you are speaking to people from who are not native speakers, and if you are speaking quickly, then that could be a problem. If you are speaking too slowly, then that can also be a problem, because it can cause people to fall asleep, and you don't want to do that if you're giving a presentation. So we aim at looking for the speed of your speaking, the fluency. Does it roll easily off your tongue, or is it jerky? Are there many hesitations while you are looking for vocabulary? So the fluency is another criteria. Listening skills, your comprehension of either something which is written, or in this case, what the evaluator asks you. Do you understand first time, or do you need the evaluator to repeat several times? Sometimes maybe you answer like I do, many times, I'm sure, in Korean, I answer at a slant, not exactly what they are asking me to respond to. I just listen to some words and think maybe they are asking me this, and I respond, but it's not the appropriate answer or response there. So the evaluator will be listening to see, can you answer the questions, understand the questions easily. All right, so in the for each criteria, there is evaluation grade, some criteria. That goes from 0 to 20 for most of them, starting from very, very, very basic up to, as I mentioned earlier, more superior level, almost native speaker. So all the evaluators can look at the precise evaluation, the criteria for each level, and then give the grade for that particular skill. And all the evaluators are trained in the same way, and so they all give the same grade for the different criteria. Communicating well in English is essential for your company. And we know that it's crucial for a company's survival and its competitiveness in the global world. We cannot do without it. We cannot rely on computers for our communication, because the computers are still computers, it's still AI, it's not human yet. So we need people in a company who can communicate well to help prosper your company and communicate in this global environment. We hope that you will trust in ECK to carry out the job of English assessment of your employees accurately, professionally, and above all, fairly, for the betterment of your company. We look forward to seeing you at ECK. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.